Because of the whole COVID pandemic, cruising will change until at least everyone is vaccinated and the virus is under control. And now we know much more about what will change. We've put together the 10 major changes to cruising in 2021 that you need to know. Well, ahoy there, cruisers!
We're Ben and David. If you're not yet subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button right now.
So number 1 is boarding. The whole boarding process will see some of the most obvious changes. It will be as contact-free as possible, with all paperwork, checks and things like tickets all being printed and done online before arriving at the port. You'll also be required to complete a health declaration. This is to say that you are healthy and that you have no symptoms of COVID or any other illnesses. You're going to also be required to take a COVID test either at the port, at the expense of the cruise line, or provide a certificate for a test that you have paid for in the last 72 hours. You're also going to have your temperature taken at some point during the process and even maybe your oxygen levels. Staggered arrival times will be given for boarding and for disembarkation to help maintain social distancing. These times are going to be really strict, so don't turn up early or late, or you could be delayed or even turned away till later.
So number 2 is all about masks. Masks are going to be required on the ship. We know that most people don't want to hear about this, but it's a basic way to stop the virus from spreading. So how will masks work on board, and where will you be required to wear them? You'll need to wear masks during the whole boarding process and the disembarkation process. Masks will not be required in the comfort of your own cabin. Most cruise lines will require masks at all times whilst indoors, except when drinking or eating. This means that they will be required in theatres and in entertainment venues. Most cruise lines will also require masks outside when you're unable to social distance. If you're able to keep your distance, or when you use the pool, you will not be required to wear a mask.
Number 3 is social distancing, and I'm sure everybody knows about this already, but it's going to play a huge part in cruising, and it's going to be achieved by filling ships to lower capacity, around 50 to 70%. Venues, restaurants and public areas will all be redesigned and reorganised so that social distancing can be maintained. There'll be signs around and floor markers where lines normally form to ensure people stay apart. On deck, sunbeds and sun chairs will be moved further apart, and you're going to probably have to book seats in entertainment venues and theatres to ensure that you have a seat. Fewer people will be allowed in the pools and hot tubs at the same time.
Number 4, let's look at the day-to-day life on the ship. On boarding day, expect the muster drill to have changed. It will no longer be a full ship drill with crowds of people. Most cruise lines will now require you to complete the emergency drill using an app or a mobile device, or using the in-room TV in your cabin. You'll then be required to visit your muster drill to check in with a crew member. Also expect to see daily temperature checks. Plus, crew will be trained to look out for any symptoms on board. You'll be required to notify the medical team if you have any symptoms immediately. You'll notice extra signage around the ship and new procedures. We could also see things from your cabin being removed, such as kettles, coffee machine, brochures, the daily planner, basically anything that could transit infections. And everything will be going electronic using the app on your phone.
Number 5 is shore excursions. There are 2 different ways that this could look. If you're visiting a private island or resort, you will probably be allowed off the ship as normal, with social distancing and the use of masks in areas where social distancing is not possible. There will also probably be staggered times to leave and reboard the ship. All staff and crew on private islands or resorts will be regularly tested and wearing masks and PPE. But if you're visiting a normal port, this will probably be done in a ship bubble. So this means that you'll only be allowed to get off the ship as part of a ship-booked shore excursion. As you know, these are usually more pricey than doing it yourself, so please keep that in mind when booking a cruise. You'll also be required to stay with the tour group at all times. Leaving the group could mean that you are being denied boarding back. This has actually happened on a few cruises in Europe. This video is brought to you by the Ridge Wallet. As you know, we'll only advertise things that we've tried ourselves and that we actually think are fantastic. and the Ridge wallet is one of them.
It's a beautifully designed and manufactured wallet that comes with a lifetime warranty, something that you don't see every day nowadays, Ben. It doesn't fold awkwardly in your back pocket, unlike my current wallet, which is huge.
Oh, just look at David's. It looks like it was designed in the 90s.
The minimal front pocket wallet is designed to streamline what you carry every single day. It holds up to 12 cards, plus there's room for cash on the back.
And there's over 30 colours and styles, including the very flashy and gorgeous carbon fibre one like this.
The Ridge team is so confident that you'll like it that they'll let you test drive it for 45 days. And you can send it back for a full refund if you don't love it.
And it's great if you're looking for the perfect gift this Christmas. And 40,000 5-star reviewers can't be wrong. It's a gift that they will love every day, not more stuff that's just going to get unused and chucked in the cupboard.
And because we're working with the Ridge, we can give you 10% off today with free worldwide shipping and returns.
All you've got to do is go to theridge.com/Ben and David and use the code Ben and David, or just click the link in the description section below.
Number 6 is about hygiene. One of the biggest ways to stop the spread of the virus is to regularly wash and sanitize your hands. You'll notice that sanitizers and extra hand washing stations have been placed around the ship. There'll also be signs directing you to regularly wash your hands and sanitize. Washing your hands will be required before entering any dining venue. You'll be watched by a crew member and directed back if you have not washed or sanitized your hands. We also recommend taking your own hand sanitizer so you can regularly keep your hands clean. Special new technology will also be on board, including UVC machines that use light to kill bacteria and viruses. There's also fogging machines to clean cabins and venues. You'll also find much more enhanced cleaning, especially in high traffic areas. Here you'll expect to see crew constantly cleaning. Ventilation on board has been vastly improved. All major cruise lines have fitted new hospital-grade filters to provide cleaner and more efficient ventilation. The filters will be fine enough to catch viruses and bacteria. Royal Caribbean's new air conditioning system supplies 100% filtered air from outside to all indoor spaces, with the atmosphere changed up to every 6 minutes in staterooms and every 4 minutes in public spaces.
So much like flights. Number 7 is dining. One of the biggest changes will be when dining. Self-serve buffets will be a thing of the past. The buffets will still be there, but you'll have to point out what you would like to eat, and then a crew member will be there to plate the items for you. So there's no more touching of tongs or sharing things that other people have touched, like condiments on tables. When it comes to table service, you'll probably have to book a table for a certain time, and you're only going to be able to dine with those that you are travelling with. This is a major blow to solo travellers, as they will have to dine alone. Tables will be removed and reorganised to provide more space, and menus will be removed from tables. And where possible, you will be using your mobile device or electronic device to scan a QR code and order without having to touch anything. Same goes for drinks at most bars. Menus will be replaced with QR codes where you need to order. So technology is going to play a big part with many of the changes, especially wearable technology. Princess Cruises Ocean Medallion does it best. It can be found on all Princess Cruises ships from 2021 onwards. You're able to order drinks, food, anything else without a menu. It's all done from the comfort of your mobile device. Your door even opens when you are next to it. It's a complete touch-free operation. Some MSC and Royal Caribbean ships also offer similar wearable tech options to keep it as touchless as possible.
Number 8, let's have a look at the onboard medical centres. The onboard medical centre will have more crew, doctors and nurses, as well as the latest technology to find and treat COVID-19. This will include the onboard rapid testing machines, ventilators and new medication. There'll be detailed plans and quarantine protocols in place if the virus should get on board. The crew in the medical centre will all be provided with the latest and best training available.
And penultimately, number 9, shorter cruises. Most cruises in 2021 from the Caribbean and the USA will be under 7 days, so expect shorter 3, 4, 7 night itineraries. Most cruise lines have already cancelled anything longer than this. Destinations will also be changeable, so be open to last minute changes depending on local regulations. Things are changing so often, so don't set your heart onto one particular destination, as this could change at the last minute. Cruise lines will visit private islands and resorts when possible, as the risk here of transmission and catching the virus is so much lower, as these are controlled environments without other people there. All the staff have been tested with strict cleaning protocols and social distancing taking place. Some cruises could also go to nowhere, so round trips with just sea days and no port stops. We're expecting to see more of these types of cruises in the UK, as well as maybe even from the US.
And finally, number 10, more flexibility. Probably one of the most important changes, as things are constantly evolving and changing. Most cruise lines are allowing you to change or cancel cruises till the last minute, with no expensive change fees or cancellation fees. Remember, most cruise lines will not allow you to request a refund unless the cruise has been cancelled by them. Most instead will give you a future cruise credit to use on a future booking. There'll also be time limits for the use of these credits, but it does give you much more peace of mind when booking a cruise. We recommend booking cruise packages with flights and everything included, so that if one part is changed or cancelled, it will be easier for you to get your money back. Find a good, reputable cruise agent who knows what they are doing.
So that's it for this episode. We hope it helps settle your mind a little bit about what cruising is going to look like in 2021. As you can see, it's going to be super safe.
I mean, what other type of vacation can offer all the things that we've just talked about? And we think that cruising will be back better than ever before.
Yeah, and once the vaccine has been administered, we will see less and less restrictions on the cruise taking place. So things are going to slowly get back to normal. So we'll see masks being a thing of the past, social distancing being a thing of the past, and fingers crossed it'll all be back to normal. We've all just got to remember it's only temporary. Please support cruise in any way you can by booking a cruise for the future. If we want the industry to be there just as big and as good as it is now, we all need to support them as much as possible. So thank you so much for watching. We would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out, and we've got so much fab content on the way. And a big thank you to Ridge Wallet, our sponsors. Please click in the link in the description section below for 10% off one of these fab Christmas presents.
And a big thank you to our patrons. If you'd like to find out more about Patreon, click the link in the description section below. The cruise captain of the week this week is Michelle and Greg. So ahoy,
Michelle and Greg. That's it till next time.
Happy cruising.